Hello, I'll be discussing psychopathology, a competency-based treatment model for social workers. In this presentation, I will be discussing the competency-based treatment model for social workers. The model is used in the mental health field to address present-day demands. This is from Session 10, Social Work with People with Mental Illness. Main ideas. The three main ideas are competency-based treatment model and how it relates to the social work practice, the role competency-based model and how it addresses clients with mental illness, and characteristics of competency-based practice. The competency-based model. The competency-based model for practice focuses on the uniqueness of each person with an emphasis on strengths, resilience, coping capacities, and those environmental influences that affect patterns of relating or behaving. Competency-based practice attempts to understand the phenomenological presentation of self that has developed not over time, but also through interpersonal influences. Need for competency-based practice. Social workers are the main providers to help people with mental health connect to outside community services. Competency-based practice helps social workers center on client strengths to effectively develop growth and enable social justice. The role of competency model of mental health. The role of competency-based practice is a good fit to address social justice in the mental health field. For example, gender biases may cause more women being diagnosed with mood disorder than men. Competency-based approach to treatment being with a multi-dimensional assessment. The assessment considers the potential influence of biophysical, interpersonal capacities and resources, interpersonal relationships, and social or environmental factors of a client's life. The assessment addresses cognitive functioning, emotional functioning, behavioral functioning, physiological functioning, mental health status, client roles and performance, etc. This assessment will determine the need for the client and how to better support the client. Characteristics of competency-based practice. Competency-based treatment provides a framework for the integrated use of specific interventions like crisis intervention. This assists social worker, clinical practitioner to complete the multidimensional assessment to determine domains in client's life while formulating an intervention plan. The characteristics that determine the effectiveness of this assessment is the social worker collaboratively working with the client to assess the problem and develop an intervention. Social workers considers ethical issues and legal constraints, and the client's competencies and values are internal to treatment, integrated into treatment. The model relates to the social work practice because it allows social workers working in the mental health field to be able to assess clients' needs to determine the best intervention to use to help them. This model would work effectively in my position as a social worker in a psychiatric hospital. It will allow social workers to use a different tool combined with the psychosocial assessment to better serve the client and develop a good discharge plan. Practice recommendation for social workers based on this/these ideas. A practice recommendation for social workers based on these ideas are evaluating the client's needs first before determining the proper intervention to address the need. Another practice recommendation is to research different policies that might talk about competency-based practice, and effectively it has on the mental health field and the clients it serves. Thank you for listening.